Gano out to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Strip that ball. Strip that ball.
Allen hands off to McCoy, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So the shotgun snap to Allen. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Luke Kuechly coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for the Panthers, DJ Moore. Here's Moore on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second and 5 now. Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a 1st down.
Ready. 50. Mike 50. 20. Check the backer. Check the backer. 22. Check.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Set. Right to the 3. Not today, you are. Not today.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Allen. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked off that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Brian Burns coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Panthers 14, Bills nothing.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the counter, here's McCoy. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there and stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? 180. Get him.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton over the middle, complete to Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Newton now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Starler to the leg. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Wide open receiver, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. THEMADDMAN, the linebacker, able to break that one up. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Mike 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try and get the running game going with McCoy. And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's going to be a long day.
On 2nd and 9, Allen, and the grab by Croft. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Lorenzo Alexander wreaking the defensive havoc.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football.
And the pressure gets to him again. Lorenzo Alexander picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Lorenzo Alexander getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 2nd and 7, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. McCaffrey. But he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time. And now it's 1st and 10.
1st down, Panthers.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. I got you, son. I got you.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more.
Panthers 31, Bills nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike. Double dog. That's the way.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.